So up until this point, we have created programs in which all the data essentially disappears after the termination of a program, right? So we're going to see how we can actually introduce an external file whereby we can actually store data, right? In which the data essentially lives even after the termination of the program, right? So for us to be able to do this, we need to essentially first include a file, right? Rather an external library, not an external library, a built-in library called fstream, which is going to essentially allow us to do that, right? So this library consists of 3 libraries, right? So depending on the type of action that you want to do, right, you will choose from these 3, right? So the OF stream, right, allows us essentially to write to an external library, right? And then the IF stream essentially allows us to read data from the external library. So suppose there was data here, and we can read that information, right? And then the F stream does both of them, right? So what I prefer is essentially to use the OF stream and the if stream, so that I essentially know what action I'm performing, right? So how we go about doing that, right? If we wanted to write to this file that we've created here, data.txt, right? So what I would do, I would essentially create, or rather use the library, right? And then I'm going to create a variable, right? A variable called outFile, right? So essentially, whenever I want to use the methods of this library, right? We don't need to know a lot about methods, right? But whenever I want to use features of this library, I just need to refer to this variable, right? So what I'm going to do is say outFile, right? Which is the file that I've created, right? And then I'm going to say open, right? Because we want to open this .txt so that we can write into it, right? We're going to say open .data.txt, right? And then what we're going to do is essentially write information into it, right? So let me just go ahead and do that, right? And that's essentially how we go about opening the file and then writing information into the file, right? So what we need to do is, once we are done with the file, we need to go ahead and close the file, right? So let me just go ahead and do that, right? So I've opened the file, right? And then I've essentially taken information. This could be a string. We could have created a separate variable, but I just took the shortcut, right? Essentially, and then we have read the file, right? And we have wrote it into our data.txt, right? So let's just go ahead and compile that and see how that works, right? So once that compiles, let's go ahead and check our file, right? As we can see now, the data has been written, right? So what something I need us to be aware of is, let's just go ahead and change this into another name, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and compile that, right? So once that's done, right, we notice something, right? So we notice that we have a problem, right? We wanted to add a new name, right? We didn't want to override the name that was already in the file, right? So you could imagine if maybe that was important information, we didn't want to just override it, right? What we want to do is essentially add new data, right, instead of overriding it, right? So this is where we introduce the modes, right? The modes of the file, right? So meaning when we open a file, a specific file, right, we need to by default, when you open a file to write into it, it's going to essentially write over the data that was already there, right? So we need to tell it explicitly that we are opening this file, right, and we're going to add data at the end of the data that was already there, right? So in an instance whereby we actually wanted to add data, wanted to add more names, right, we wouldn't want to rather override this information, right? So what we want to do is essentially go ahead and do this, right? And then we can tell it the specific mode, right? So the mode that we want to when we want to essentially write at the end of the data that was already there, we can go ahead and say iOS dot append, right? Meaning append, add at the end, right? Essentially, right? So let's just go ahead and now we can change this back to Dumelo, right? So let's just go ahead and compile that, right? So let's see what happens, right? As we can see now, it adds at the end of the data that was already there, right? So there's different modes that you can go around and check out, right? But this is one of the most important ones, right? So that we don't have to always write over the data that was already there, right? So the second thing that we can do is that since that the data has already been it's already in the file, let's go ahead and see how we can actually read the data, right? So remember what we said, this one, the OF stream is to write the data. Now we want to read the data, right? So let's just go ahead and clear this, right? And then in this case, we're going to use the IF stream, right? IF stream, and just going to call this file in file, right? Because we're taking in, right? We're no longer going out, right? And then what I'm going to do, rather, I'm going to say in file.open, right? And then we're going to open the data.txt. So whenever we're reading in data, right? Whenever we're reading in data, it is very important for us to essentially have a safeguard, right? To ensure that the file actually open, right? Before we actually make a lot of operations, because you can imagine after reading this data we have a whole program set, right, to run, but what if the file did not run, right? So we can essentially have a safeguard for us to be able to know if the file opened or not, right? So we can go ahead and say if not file dot is open. So essentially we're saying that if this comes back as false, right, then that means that we can go ahead and say, maybe we can go ahead and return -1, right, meaning something went wrong, and we can go ahead and print that, right? Let's go ahead and print that file did not open, right? And this is very important because, like I said, you can imagine if we had a whole program and functions after this file opens, right, and then we assume that it opened but it did not open, right? So we have a whole program running while the file is not open. So this works for us as like a safeguard, so that we know that the file is open, right? So once we are sure that the file is open, right, we can go ahead and read the information from the file, right? So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and create a variable called name, and then I'm going to use a while loop, right, and say while in file, and then we're just going to essentially read that information into name and then print the name, right, each time, right? So essentially we can see how we have created this variable name, right? And essentially we're reading in after every loop, we're reading in this we're reading whatever this file is giving us. In this case, it's going to give us these names, right? First with Messi, and then reading into the putting into our variable, print the variable, and then keep doing that, right? So so automatically it will know that the file is empty, right? Meaning it does not read in any kind of information, right? So let's just go ahead and see what happens when we print that. But what's very important is that, remember, we need to actually also close the file once we are done with it, right? Just go ahead and close that, and let's just go ahead and compile that. Right, as we can see, we have read the data from the external file into our own file, right? So let's just go ahead. What I want to do is essentially delete this file, right, and then see what happens when that file is not found, right? Just go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and compile that, right? So now at least we can see that we have a safeguard, right? Meaning we know that this program ended right here, right? It did not go any further, right? So that's essentially how we can go about reading and writing from an external file, right? So ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our episode. If you enjoyed this episode, you can go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you don't want to miss any other releases. Otherwise, cheers.